We can't hear you, Prabhuji. Speaking.
We cannot hear you, Prabhuji.
Also, we don't see Prabhuji. It's both muted.
1 second, 1 second. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Okay. So now I request all of you. You can hear me?
Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
I'm very sorry. Request all of you to please turn on your videos. Just you can see me. I should be able to see all of you. Yes, I'll repeat. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Om Agyantimradasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshuran Militam Jena Tasme Shri Gurve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaham Dadati Swapam Vanchakalpa Turubhyakcha Kripa Sindhu Vevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Vaishnav Bindu Ki Jai. So thank you, dear devotees, for connecting to this Zoom call. Discussion from Caitanya Charitamrita, Adi Lila, chapter 5, verse 14. We will chant the verse. We will, the long, nice purport, we will read the purport and have some discussion. Kirti par paravyuma nama dham. Kirti par paravyuma name dham. Krishna vigraha jaiche vibhuti adi gunvan. Kirtar par paravyuma name dham. Krishna vigraha jaiche vibhuti adi gunvan. Prakriti par parvyuma name dham. Krishna vigraha jaiche vibhuti adi gunvan. Synonyms: Prakriti, the material nature; par, beyond; parvyuma, the spiritual sky; name, in name; dham, the place; Krishna vigraha, the form of Lord Krishna; jaiche, just as; the bhuti adi, like the six opulences; gunavan, full with transcendental attributes. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, V.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Beyond the material nature lies the realm known as Parvyuma, the spiritual sky. Like Lord Krishna himself, it possesses all transcendental attributes such as the six opulences. So, it'll be a nice discussion on this word Parvyuma, the spiritual sky. That's the discussion going on. Maybe I'll read, because I'll read a few more verses before this, and then we'll read the purport, so we have a good connection. So the chapter name is The Glories of Lord Nityananda Balaram. Let's read from Text 4. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, is the fountainhead of all incarnations. Lord Balaram is his second body. Verse number 5. These two are one. Two mean Krishna and Balaram are one and the same identity. They differ only in form. Lord Balaram is the first bodily expansion of Krishna, and he assists in Lord Krishna's transcendental pastimes. That original Lord Krishna appeared in Navadvip as Lord Caitanya, and Balaram appeared with him as Lord Nityananda. May Shri Nityananda Ram be the object of my constant remembrance, Sankarshan, Sheshanag, and the Vishnu who lie on the Karana ocean, Garbha ocean, and ocean of milk, are his plenary portions and the portions of his plenary portions. Lord Balaram is the original Sankarshan. He assumed 5 other forms to serve Lord Krishna. He himself helps in the pastimes of Lord Krishna, and he does the work of creation in 4 other forms. He executes the order of Lord Krishna in the work of creation, and in the form of Lord Shesha, he serves Krishna in various ways. In all the forms, he tastes the transcendental bliss of serving Krishna. That same Balaram is Lord Nityananda, the companion of Lord Gaurasundar. So we noticed in many, many verses, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami glorifying Lord Balaram. And in this verse, he's making sure that he's not forgetting about glorifying Lord Nityananda. So, philosophically, he will prove. So, the same Balaram. So let's look at this verse. Sarvarupe aswade Krishna Sevanand Sei Balaram Gora Sange Nityananda. Sei Balaram, that same Balaram, he comes with Gora Sange, and his name is Nityananda. That's important. For us, Gaudiya Vaishnava, to very clearly understand this point that Lord Balaram is Lord Nityananda. I have explained the 7th verse and 4 subsequent verses. By these verses, all the world can know the truth about Lord Nityananda. There are some technicalities. What's the flow going on from the previous chapter, few chapters before, in the beginning? I will not indulge in the technicalities. 13. I surrender onto the lotus feet of Shri Nityananda Ram, who is known as Sankarshan in the midst of Chaturvyuha, consisting of Vasudeva, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha. He possesses full opulences and resides in Vaikuntha Loka, far beyond the material creation. And then this verse number 14 today. Beyond the material nature lies the realm known as Parvyuma, the spiritual sky. Let's read the purport. Maybe you can take turns to read, actually. It's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I would be happy to read, Prabhuji.
7 paragraph. We have 7 devotees on the line. So please be ready. All of you will read these 7 verses together. I'll read the first one, and then 6 of you read the other 6.
Okay.
According to Sankhya philosophy, Sankhya philosophy is the philosophy of logic. Chapter 2 of Bhagavad Gita is Sankhya philosophy. You're the body and you're not the body, you're the soul. That's Sankhya philosophy. The material cosmos is composed of 24 elements. the 5 gross material elements, the 3 subtle material elements, the 5 knowledge acquiring senses, the 5 active senses, the 5 objects
Object of sense pleasure.
of sense pleasure, and the Mahattatva. Empiric philosophers, unable to go beyond these elements, speculate that anything beyond them must be avyakta or inexplicable. But the word beyond the 24 element is not inexplicable, for it is explained in the Bhagavad Gita as the eternal nature. Mame anche bhut loke. Sanatana, the word used Sanatana, is there. Beyond the manifested and unmanifested existence of material nature, Vyakta, Avyakta. Vyakta is manifested, Vyakta is unmanifested. Is the Sanatan nature which is called the Parvyum of the spiritual sky. Since that nature is spiritual in quality, there are no qualitative difference there. Since that nature, which means the spiritual sky, that nature is the spiritual sky we're talking about here, is spiritual in quality, there are no qualitative difference there. The Satchitananda qualities are there. That's what it means. Everything there is spiritual, everything is good, and everything possesses the spiritual form of Shri Krishna himself. That spiritual sky is the manifested internal potency of Shri Krishna. It is distinct from the material sky manifested by his external potency. It is distinct from the material sky manifested by his external potency. So, Srila Prabhupada is giving purport on especially the word Paravyuma, the spiritual sky. It's the effulgence coming from the body of Krishna. And Srila Prabhupada compares this with if Krishna is sun, then the sunlight is the Paravyuma. Sunlight is the Paravyuma. Sun rays, sunshine, effulgence from the sun is Paravyuma. So Krishna is absolute truth, then the Paravyuma, the spiritual sky, is also absolute truth. That's in the first paragraph. It's distinct from the material, and it's part of the internal energy. So all the Vaikuntha planets in the spiritual sky, and the topmost Vaikuntha planet is the Goloka. Those are purely spiritual because they're part of the spiritual sky, and they manifest by the internal potency of Lord Krishna, which is, we will talk further in the purport. Srila Prabhupada will explain that internal potency of Sri Krishna that manifests, that expands and use that spiritual effulgence. That's Lord Balaram. It will be explained further. So that's first paragraph. Who wants to read the second paragraph?
I can read, Prabhuji.
Please.
The translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The all-pervading Brahman, composed of the impersonal glowing rays of Sri Krishna, exists in a spiritual world with the Vaikuntha planets. We can get some idea of the spiritual sky by a comparison to the material sky. For the rays of the sun in the material sky can be compared to the Brahma Jyoti, the glowing rays of personality of Godhead. In the Brahma Jyoti, there are unlimited Vaikuntha planets which are spiritual and therefore self-luminous, with a glow many times greater than that of the sun. The personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, his innumerable plenary portion and the portion of his plenary portion dominate each Vaikuntha planet. In the highest region of the spiritual sky is the planet called Krishna Loka, which has three divisions, namely Dwarka, Mathura, Goloka, or Gokula. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I can read the next Prabhuji.
Mataji, you want to share something? What do you understand from this particular paragraph? Something, some realization.
They are comparing spiritual sky with the material sky, which is the sun, rays of the sun. They are comparing with the Krishna's what you call Bahya Swarup is a Brahma Jyoti or glowing rays, which is a personality of Godhead. And they are unlimited Vaikuntha planets, which are self-luminous. You don't need a sun there, but we need a sun in material life, but they don't need a sun because it's the a light comes out from the Krishna's body. And they have also, just like we have here in material life, Dwarka, Mathura, Goloka, in a spiritual sky, they have the same thing.
And the highest of those Vaikuntha planets are Krishna Loka. That's the highest planet. It's all called Gokula or Goloka. That understanding is also coming from Srimad Bhagavatam. Very good. Thank you. Third paragraph. Who wants to read? Bhajanna Prabhu, you?
Yes, Prabhuji, I can read.
The video is not on, please.
Will
Please,
do.
please.
Okay, Prabhuji, yeah. Can you see me?
No, perfect. Nice.
Okay. Okay. To a gross materialist, this kingdom of God, Vaikuntha, is certainly a mystery. But to an ignorant man, everything is a mystery for want of sufficient knowledge. The kingdom of God is not a myth. Even the material planets, which float over our heads in the millions and billions, are still a mystery to the ignorant. Material scientists are now attempting to penetrate this mystery, and a day may come when the people of this earth will be able to travel in outer space and see the variegatedness of these millions of planets with their own eyes. In every planet, there is as much material variegatedness as we find in our own planet. Hare Krishna.
Some sharing. Oh, no, leave it on. Where you go? You can have your prasad. You can do what you want, but keep it on. Yes. Share
Okay.
some thoughts. Share some what you see. What's in this paragraph?
So, I mean, it's saying that everything is mystery here. I mean, it's mystery to the ignorant man, right? Kingdom of God is not a myth. So it says the material planets which float over our head in the millions and billions, still a mystery to ignorance. So the people, who doesn't know the shastras and who do not read the shastra, they don't know about all these things. And material scientists are now attempting to penetrate this mystery. And someday they'll find out the truth. Yeah. Hare Krishna.
That's good. That's good. When we reflect, it becomes part of our knowledge system, our wisdom. Third paragraph. Satyanam Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yeah, I will go to. This planet Earth is but an insignificant spot in the cosmic structure. A foolish man puffed up by the false sense of scientific advancement have concentrated energy in the pursuit of so-called economic development on this planet, not knowing of the variegated economic facilities available on the other planets. According to the modern astronomy, the gravity of the moon is different from that of Earth. Therefore, one who goes to the moon will be able to pick up the large weights and jump vast distance. In Ramayana, Hanuman is described as being able to lift huge weights as heavy as hills and jump over the ocean. Modern astronomy has confirmed that this is indeed possible.
Mm.
Yeah, so they are talking about the energy of actually Earth. I want to share that video I saw one day. Earth is, they were showing one man is sleeping on the in the Central Park. Through his eye, it went through that, and then Earth, and then solar system and galaxy, and so many. So many galaxies they showed, and finally it came to that person's eye in the Central Park. That time, like even Srila Prabhupada, his lecture, he mentioned somebody asked, one devotee asked about how about our how significant we are. Then he said we are nothing, negligible, and it means in front of that whole galaxy. When I saw that video, we are nothing means no value at all, no weight of our significance, right, on this earth. So they are talking about like his energy on his planet, like previous purport. He's saying about his energy, how his Vaikuntha and Golok Dham and Mathura, and comparing with our spiritual with our material. And in this, especially in this paragraph, he's talking the gravity of the moon. Gravity, when we go, the person goes there on the moon, is in the air. It's so light. Here on the earth, at least we are like with the gravity we are standing on the earth, but there we can fly. We can just float in the air. And they gave the example of Ramayana, Hanumanji. When we see Ramayana, how Hanumanji is holding that whole hill in his hand and just flying, floating. So we can imagine the energy of Krishna. Means everybody, like scientists, also think, oh, we are so great, we have so much things.
कृष्ण की तारीफ करते रहेंगे.
Hare Krishna. But it's not means we are nothing in front of him. I just feel like that probably reading from this purport. Hare Krishna. Prabhu, you can also just give light on this.
Thank you so much. Let's. I'm trying to challenge our minds. The word used here is, Silpapa writes, these foolish men have concentrated their energy in the pursuit of so-called economic development. So some of us might have this question that, is that economic development is bad? Because Prabhupada is saying foolish men. That means, getting a bigger house and having a better, good bank balance, and supporting, research on, nice solar systems and e-cars and this and that. Is that foolish men? Is that a thing? All of us are foolish that way? Anybody would like to comment on that?
Prabhuji, means I don't know, but whatever we are in is this Krishna consciousness, like ISKCON movement. Even we have all these opulences, like let's say we have talent, so we can use for the service of Krishna, right? Or whatever we have opulences,
Who knows?
if we are
How do we know we're using for Krishna? Reducing
Please.
1%.
It's like if we are
Reducing
house, so we are inviting devotees, or
reducing 1% for Krishna, 99% for us.
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
We
But
we we hide behind Krishna somehow. But
yeah,
no, that's a good point. Good point.
yeah, but can at least we are trying our best, Prabhuji. Like whatever we are making, like prasadam, distributing to others, or if we have capacity, at least we can we are distributing books or knowledge. What we are acquiring, that knowledge we are just distributing to others, so that they will also get mercy.
Yeah.
So at least we have gratitude for Srila Prabhupada, what we got.
What I wanted to hear, see, Srila Prabhupada started this. He said, this planet Earth is an insignificant spot in the cosmic structure. So what's happening with all of us, most of us, the living entities on this planet Earth, we feel that we are so superior, that we have the advantage over everybody else. So we spoil, we exploit rather. We exploit the material nature, we exploit mountains, we exploit oceans, we exploit trees, we exploit farms, we exploit the soil, we exploit animals, especially the cows, because we feel we are superior. We're not my place, my home, my town, my planet Earth is very significant. So what Srila Prabhupada is writing here is, we're actually very insignificant in the cosmic structure. So if somebody feels that every day, that I am just a small dust particle in this cosmic structure, that can make us humble. Then when we go out and walk on the grass at night, I remember my mother used to say, don't walk after night, grass is sleeping.
Yeah.
And I remember other day that my daughter-in-law was telling my grandson, because I was trying to lift him up and say, okay, you can pick a leaf. He was trying to reach out to a tree to pick a leaf. And my daughter-in-law made a nice point. She said, be very gentle with the leaf. Now that's something I feel sorry for myself. I didn't grow up with that mentality. We used to pull not just leaves, but branches of the trees. We became monkeys when we get on the tree, and we'll break anything and everything. But if we are aware that I'm very small, and all these elements, material nature out there, they all have a role to play, I must be very gentle. That's a very good position of understanding the cosmic structure. That's one point coming to my mind. Let's read the next paragraph. Who else? There are many devotees on the line. Sachi Mataji, are you available?
Yes, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. I'll read, but you explain because you're explaining very well.
No, we need.
No.
You're our humble scholar, so
No.
I like to hear from humble devotees. So please read.
The disease of the modern civilized man is his disbelief of everything in the revealed scriptures. Faithless non believers cannot make progress in spiritual realization, for they cannot understand the spiritual potency. The small fruit of a banyan contains hundreds of seeds, and in each seed is the potency to produce another banyan tree, with the potency to produce millions more of such fruits. This law of nature is visible before us, although how it works is beyond our understanding. This is but an insignificant example of the potency of Godhead. There are many similar phenomena that no scientist can explain.
Yeah. Please share some thoughts.
So basically, what it's trying to say that how like he's talking about non-believers cannot make progress in spiritual realization because we do not realize the how supreme is Krishna, and they cannot understand the spiritual potency. Like they're talking about like how a small fruit of a banyan contains hundreds of seeds. So they're saying ki, I don't know how to explain in Hindi more.
Please go Hindi. We're all Hindi here.
No. It's just like ki, from little seeds, a banyan tree grows, So this such is the potency of the Lord, and there are many such examples, of it's basically I don't know how to कि भगवान का कितना मतलब ही सो सुप्रीम like कि इतना उनमें पावर है कि एक सीड से एक banyan tree कितने banyan tree बन जाता है, right? So but non-believers, they don't realize it. So basically it's talking about that only that we need to realize how great Krishna is, or how great God is, and from little things grow big things, something like that. I don't know how to explain myself. I understand it, but I don't know.
Oh, it's perfect. Yeah.
It's a matter of faith. Basically, it's a matter of faith, but it's very hard to convince the people who do not believe in God or his supremacy. That's what I would say.
Yeah. We can read more. There's 2 more paragraphs. Who would like to read Shalu Gupta ji, Kanika, Shweta Sugopi Devidasi, DD. Would you like to read?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Tanvat Pranams. Sure, Prabhuji. Everything, in fact, is inconceivable, for the truth is revealed only to the proper persons. Although there are varieties of personalities, from Brahma down to the insignificant ant, all of whom are living beings, the development of knowledge is different. Therefore, we have to gather knowledge from the right source. Indeed, in reality, we get knowledge only from the Vedic sources. The 4 Vedas, with their supplementary Puranas, the Mahabharata, the Ramayana, and their corollaries, which are known as Smritis, all are authorized sources of knowledge. If we are at all to gather knowledge, we must gather it from these sources without hesitation.
Wonderful. Here's some realization, what you see here. What's the lesson? What's the lesson for you in this paragraph?
So, Prabhuji, what I understand from this and what I learned from this is that knowledge should come from a proper source. It should come in, like we say, that it should come in a disciplic succession. So, same way, I mean, if there is smriti, I mean, there is, so that, I mean, some things, some scriptures, they, like previously, the rishis, and they used to learn from smritis, and then they used to document. So the knowledge that is coming from Vedic sources like that, which is compiled in Puranas, in Mahabharata, Ramayana, that knowledge is the authentic knowledge. We should not deviate to other sources of knowledge. Like today, everybody is writing books, so we should be very cautious, like what we are reading. We should stay under the guidance of our guru and of our seniors, so they can guide us and we don't deviate. Prabhuji, that's what I understand. And if we are sincere, then only God will reveal himself to us gradually.
So you're saying the books people are writing now, we don't read?
What, Prabhuji? Sorry, I missed it.
That's something people are writing books now, we should not read.
No, we should read, Prabhuji, but we should know that from where they are coming. I mean, if they are part of the disciplic succession, the source of their knowledge, is it the right source? So we should have the background, because Mayavadis are also writing books, and then devotees are writing books. So we should make sure what kind of books we are reading. And Bhagavad Gita, Srila Prabhupada wrote as it is. So that is the authentic. If there are other versions also of Bhagavad Gita, in other interpretations, so that's what we should have, that knowledge or understanding.
Not be fooled by the non-bona fide writers, yes, authors. Good, very good. And then next, it will, whatever you said, it will be proved and cemented in this next paragraph. How do you know knowledge is bona fide coming through the Shastras? The last paragraph, who would like to read? Who
Hare
is
Krishna.
Greta Sugopi Mataji?
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Who is this?
Uh,
Can I see video? Can I see who is talking?
yeah, this is Ram Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Please turn on your video, Mahatma ji.
No. Prabhuji, so this is Ram Krishna.
Yes, Ramakrishna, please.
Yeah.
I like that. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So revealed knowledge may be in the beginning the unbelievable because of our paradoxical desire to verify everything with our tiny brains. But the speculative means of attaining knowledge is always imperfect. The perfect knowledge propounded in the revealed scriptures is confirmed by the great acharyas who have left ample contentations upon them. None of these acharyas has disbelieved in the Shastras. One who disbelieves in the Shastras is an atheist, and we should not consult an atheist, however great he may be. A staunch believer in the Shastra, with all their diversities in a right person from whom to gather real knowledge. Such knowledge may seem inconvenienceable in the beginning, but when put forward by the proper authority, its meaning is revealed, and then one no longer has any doubts about it. So by reading this, I would like to say Swami Vivekananda, tons of knowledge equals to ounce of practice. Like that, our Srila Prabhupada also, he practiced everything, and he show to us in real life how to do chanting and how to perform family responsibilities by keeping Krishna at center of our home and in our hearts. So my understanding is follow the acharyas, Prabhuji, whatever they said, try to adopt, implement, practice with a greater commitment and devotion.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. So what I said is correct, Prabhu. I also like to learn from you.
Yes. Good. You want to verify, huh? No, you said it's correct. You said exactly what's in the purport, in the verse,
Right.
that we follow those who follow the Shastras.
Right.
Who follow Ramayans, Gita, Mahabharata, Itihasas, Puranas, Vedas. And Srila Prabhupada if you see how open heart, how Vaishnava heart is and how Prabhupada heart is, he even used the word with all their diversities.
Right.
Staunch believer in the Shastras with all their diversities. What do you think? What does that mean?
With all their diversities in a right person, need to learn from it. So, Shastra with all
Anybody
their.
else would like to help us? What does this Srila Prabhupada means when he says a staunch believer in the Shastras with all their diversities, we can believe him. We can follow him. He's the right person from whom together. We can trust him. We can follow him. He's a believer in the Shastras, but with all their diversities. Any comment?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Padma Mukhi Mataji.
Uh,
Yes. Video on kare so we can see who
Yeah.
Padma Mukhi Mataji. Yes.
Hari
Please
bol,
correct.
Prabhuji. I'm just trying to understand, Prabhuji. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Does it mean that it does not matter who they are or what their origin is, or like from which community or color? We should not look at any physical material thing. And anybody who is well versed in the knowledge and is in a disciplic succession, we can follow them.
Very nice. Very nice. Yes, that is correct. Color, caste, country. Sometimes we may have some affinity towards only Vaishnavas from who have taken birth in India, not anywhere else. We think, Bharat Bhumite Hoile. That's the only good birth if you're born in India. So then we can be mistaken. Our understanding will not be right. Yes. So caste, color, country, no jati, Surdas ji, Kabir ji, they came from very low from the caste perspective, but great Vaishnavas. Yes, good point. Thank you, Padma Mukhi Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for explaining that.
Yes. I also want to challenge our minds that how all this purport, I'm also trying to challenge my mind. Long purport, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 paragraphs. How this is connecting to the verse. Please meditate quickly. I give you 2 minutes. Verse says, beyond the material nature lies a realm known as Parabhyuma, the spiritual sky. Like Lord Krishna himself, it possesses all transcendental attributes, such as the 6 opulences. Where do you see the connection of what we read in these 7 verses with the verse itself? 7, not verses, 7 paragraphs. Not okay. Let me make it easier for you a little bit. Not necessarily how these purport, this purport, these 7 paragraphs, not only how they connect with this verse, but how they connect with even first 13 verses, or at least the theme of these first 14 verses. What Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is trying to give to us. He's talking about the opulences of Lord Nityananda Ram, Lord Balaram. How that's connecting to these paragraphs, what we read. That's important to take home. Otherwise, our knowledge can be a bit fragmented. We may not connect what we're reading with the theme of the chapter. I hope you see the point here. So I want to make sure we stay connected to the theme of the chapter as it is. Theme of the chapter is the glories of Lord Nityananda Ram, Lord Balaram. Now I think it should make it easier for you to share your reflection. We have 7-8 minutes. I would like to end by 7:55. Please share your thoughts.
I would like to add one point, Prabhu, but I'm not sure it is relevant or irrelevant based on my reading and understanding. So,
Ramakrishna Atamkuri.
yes, Prabhu.
Yes,
Yeah.
Ramakrishna, please.
Yeah. So, what we are doing in our daily life, in my life, is a chanting of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. That is one thing I am implementing in day-to-day life. To be honest, and remaining all need to learn from devotees, Prabhu. So that is only one point where I see whatever our gurus, our Srila Prabhupada said, that I am implementing in my personal life. So, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. You're doing the best of the best, chanting the holy name, Harinam, Harinam, Harinam.
Yeah.
Perfect. Any other comment? How you see these paragraphs, what we read 7, connect to the theme of this chapter so far?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
So,
Yeah, whatever we heard, like what we read or heard from different acharyas or seniors. So, like Nityananda is nothing but Ananta Shesh, right? And he's the first expansion after Krishna. And we are talking about the energy, like Paravyoma means like this whole energy we are talking. So, and then we are talking about the Shastra and like Padmamukhi Mataji mentioned, diversity from different areas. So gurus. So if we connect like Guru Tattva, like Nityananda Prabhu is nothing but Guru Tattva. So if we connect like our disciplic succession, whatever we are getting from our gurus, even not they are not from India. Your Guru Maharaj is also from different country. And my Guru Maharaj is also from this America. So we have so many gurus from different countries, but the the principle is same, which came from the one source. So I'm just relating, like connecting to that Krishna's energy, how he brought us under somewhere we were together, maybe in Golok Dham, and now depending upon our desire, we came here, and how he is connecting us with the Shastra, with our ISKCON movement, or different through different devotees. So I am just thinking, so Guru Tattva is most important, which brought us under one shelter. So that is just my realization.
that's nice. That's nice. You became scholar in all these few years now. I like that. That's really good. Very good understanding.
You can also share, Prabhuji, your realization.
No, I'm here to hear from all of you. That's very good understanding that what's being discussed in these paragraphs, the glory of the cosmic manifestation, glory of the Parabhyuma, the spiritual sky, glory of the light, effulgence from Krishna's body. It's actually all these expansions are happening through the mind of Lord Balaram, who is Lord Nityananda. So, author Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is practically guided by Lord Nityananda Prabhu himself to go to Vrindavan and take shelter of all these senior Goswamis. So he is in ecstasy. In my mind, I'm thinking, author is in ecstasy of glorifying his Guru, Lord Nityananda Prabhu, that he is Balaram. My Guru, don't take him cheaply. Don't think he has come to Navadvip and he's one of us. No, he's Lord Balaram. He's first expansion of Lord Krishna. From him, the spiritual sky is expanding into different universes. All the Vaikuntha planets are residing, sitting, supported by Lord Balaram, Lord Nityananda. So that glorification of your Guru in such a way, out of ecstasy, is very much appreciated by us, the reader of the text. That's how I am seeing the connection when I read these first 15 verses and the paragraphs. I was also trying to scratch my head a little bit also how these paragraphs, the purport is connected to the theme of the chapter so far, 15 verses. They're like 200 semi-verses. You will see amazing shower of verses after verses after verses. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is going to go into much more ecstasy. So that's something very special. Any one more comment before we close? I like to hear from Shalu Gupta Mataji. We like to hear from everybody, but some of you are maybe not fully there. Niru Mataji, you would like to say something before we close?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, that's Sneha Mataji also. She recently joined, so we can, if Niru Mataji has, we can hear from her also. But Sneha Mataji is also there. She's trying to join the classes. We added her in our group and she's joining all the classes.
Shalu Gupta Mataji wants to say something. I saw her unmuted. So
Okay.
you can unmute yourself and speak up. If you heard so far what we all said, then it's nice time now for you to reflect, so you can take something home with you in your mind.
Prabhuji, is this from desire from the Krishna, all this happening? It's a bottom line, is a desire from the Krishna that he was wanted to do this.
Krishna's desire is there to facilitate different living entities, because different living entities, they need to be in different planetary systems to further their journey. So Krishna is requesting Balaramji to do this service, to produce all the Vaikuntha planet material worlds. Yes. Ultimately, nothing will happen without the sanction of Lord Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
We lost, who we lost? Chalu Gupta Mataji
Left.
No, Shweta Sugopi Mataji wants to say something.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So just wanted to share one realization from how I connected this, that like whatever is written in the Shastras, it is because we are so insignificant, it's very hard for us to believe that I mean, theory versus realization. So we, because we are not able to believe, we think that this is all myth. But I think that's what also is stressed here, that this is like you see a seed grow into tree. Like looking at seed, it's hard to believe that it'll grow into a tree and all, it will expand. Same way is our cosmic sky, spiritual sky, that we cannot even imagine from our little understanding how insignificant we are, that how vast it is, and how like all the spiritual planets. So it's hard for us to realize, but it is truth because it is written in the Shastras. So that's my take home point, Prabhuji.
It is written in the Shastra and it's verified by this acharyas and saints and sadhus. Yes. So yeah, that's very good. Very good understanding. your understanding is properly rooted in the philosophy. So we appreciate that. Thank you so much. Who is Shweta Sugopi Mataji? Can you turn on your video also? So I come not that often on this forum, so I would like to see my audience so I can connect. Okay, no problem. Thank you so very much. It's 7:59. Vanchikalpatarivakshita.
कल्पतरुश्च कृपा सिन्धु एव च
पतितानां पावनेभ्यो
भ्यो
वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो
वैष्णव्यो
नमः।
नमो नमः।
अनंतकोटि वैष्णव
जय
पाद
वैष्णव।
की जय।
जय चैतन्य
नाम जय श्री प्रभुपाद हरे कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Krishna.
कृष्णा।
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
थैंक यू प्रभु जी।
थैंक यू प्रभु जी।
wonderful like interaction. Yeah, very nice, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Hare
This is
Krishna.
our, do we have our host here or no?
No, Prabhuji left. Like maybe
No, Simesha Prabhu is there.
he's there. No,
Yeah,
he,
he's
Yeah.
there. He's there. There's a connection.
Oh,
Simisha
oh, okay.
Anyway, we're grateful to all of you for connecting and being there and reflecting and commenting. I love that. Otherwise, it can become very boring and monotonous. So, whoever speaks it again, please make it reflective. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Thank
Hare
you,
Krishna
Prabhuji.
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
For the opportunity, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Hare
Nandana.
Hare Krishna.